What if every decision you've ever made, good or bad, was driven by just 6 needs? Tony Robbins discovered that understanding these needs explains all human behavior. Today, I'm revealing the 6 human needs framework, and by the end, you'll understand yourself and everyone around you at a deeper level. Welcome to Major Inspiration. I'm your host, and today we're exploring Tony Robbins' 6 human needs, one of the most powerful frameworks for understanding human psychology. This isn't just theory. This explains why you do what you do, why your relationships work or don't work, and how to align your life with your deepest drivers. By the end of this video, you'll know all 6 needs and how to use them to transform your life. Who is Tony Robbins? Tony Robbins needs no introduction. He's one of the most influential peak performance coaches in the world. From humble beginnings, living in his car and struggling to survive, Tony transformed his life and then dedicated himself to helping millions do the same. He's coached presidents, athletes, CEOs, and everyday people seeking breakthrough. His events like Unleash the Power Within have transformed countless lives. But beyond the energy and motivation, Tony is a student of human behavior. He spent decades studying psychology, NLP, and what drives people. The 6 human needs framework came from his observation. Everyone, regardless of culture or background, is driven by the same fundamental needs. When you understand these needs, you understand human behavior at its core. And when you consciously meet these needs in healthy ways, you unlock your full potential. The first 4 needs, the needs of the personality. Tony says there are 6 human needs. The first 4 are what he calls the needs of the personality. These are the needs everyone seeks to fulfill, whether consciously or unconsciously. Need 1, certainty. You need to feel safe, secure, and in control. You need to know you can avoid pain and gain pleasure. This is basic survival. People meet this need through routines, comfort zones, rules. But too much certainty becomes boring and limiting. Need 2, uncertainty or variety. You also need surprise, challenge, change, adventure. Life can't be totally predictable or you go crazy. People meet this need through travel, new experiences, challenges, even drama. But too much variety creates chaos. Needs 3 and 4, significance and connection. Need 3, significance. You need to feel important, special, needed, wanted. You want to matter. People meet this need through achievement, status, being the best, standing out. But unhealthy significance comes from putting others down to feel superior. Need 4, love and connection. You need to feel loved, connected, unified with others. You want intimacy, belonging, to be seen and understood. People meet this need through relationships, community, family, but seeking connection at the expense of boundaries creates codependency. Tony says, these first 4 needs are the needs of the personality. Everyone must meet all 4. The question isn't whether you'll meet them, it's how. Will you meet them in healthy or unhealthy ways? Healthy certainty is financial stability. Unhealthy certainty is addiction, knowing exactly how a drug will make you feel. Healthy significance is mastery. Unhealthy significance is manipulation or arrogance. The needs of the spirit, growth and contribution. The final 2 needs are different. Tony calls them the needs of the spirit. These are not personality needs, they're fulfillment needs. Need 5, growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. Humans must expand, learn, evolve. Growth is life. Without it, you feel stuck, depressed, purposeless. Tony says, progress equals happiness, not perfection. progress. When you're growing in your skills, relationships, consciousness, you feel alive. Need 6, contribution, beyond yourself. This is about giving, serving, making a difference. Tony says, the secret to living is giving. When you contribute to something larger than yourself, you experience the deepest fulfillment. Here's the key. The first 4 needs can be met by anyone. A drug addict meets certainty, variety, significance, and even connection through their addiction. But growth and contribution, those are what separate a meaningful life from mere survival. How behavior is driven by needs. Here's where it gets powerful. Tony says all human behavior is an attempt to meet these needs. Good behavior, bad behavior, all of it. Someone cheats on their partner. Why? Maybe they're not getting variety or significance in the relationship. Someone overworks. Why? Maybe they're meeting significance and certainty through career success, but neglecting love and connection. Someone becomes addicted. Why? It gives them certainty. I know how this will make me feel. Variety, escape from monotony, significance, maybe a rebellious identity, and connection, community of other users. Understanding this changes everything. You stop judging, you start understanding, and more importantly, you can audit your own life. Which needs are you prioritizing? Which are you neglecting? Are you meeting them in healthy or unhealthy ways? Tony teaches, identify your top 2 needs. Those are your primary drivers. Everything you do is filtered through those 2. If your top needs are certainty and significance, you'll avoid risk and seek status. If your top needs are variety and connection, you'll crave adventure and intimacy. Designing your life around healthy needs. So how do you use this framework? First, identify your top 2 needs. Be honest. Look at your behavior patterns. What do you consistently prioritize? Second, audit how you're meeting those needs. Are you meeting certainty through financial planning or through control and rigidity? Are you meeting significance through excellence or through ego and comparison? Third, find healthy ways to meet all 6 needs. Don't neglect any. Tony says your life must have certainty and variety, significance and connection. And if you're not growing and contributing, you won't feel fulfilled no matter how well the first 4 are met. Example, want certainty? Build solid systems, finances, routines. Want variety? Travel, learn new skills, take calculated risks. Want significance? Master your craft, contribute value. Want connection? Invest in relationships. Be vulnerable. Want growth? Challenge yourself daily. Want contribution? Serve others. Give back. When all 6 are met in healthy ways, you experience what Tony calls a beautiful state. You're fulfilled, alive, and making a difference. Tony Robbins' 6 Human Needs Framework is one of the most powerful tools for understanding yourself and others. Everyone is driven by the same core needs. The difference between a fulfilled life and a struggling one is how you meet those needs. Start today. Identify your top 2 needs. Audit how you're meeting them. Then design ways to meet all 6 healthily. When you do, everything changes. Your relationships improve. Your fulfillment increases. Your impact expands. If this gave you clarity, hit that like button and subscribe for more transformative frameworks. Comment below. What are your top 2 needs? I'll see you in the next one. Until then, remember, progress equals happiness. Keep growing. Keep giving.